Hello, still Jason Kishinev. Thank you for doing such a great job protecting the people of this city and holding the police accountable. That's what it can sound like if you stand up and demand that drug testing remain in police contracts. The language change is bogus. Airline pilots, ship pilots, taxi drivers all have to get drug testing, and they have a lot less lives in their hands than an officer of this city. Even some grocery store clerks, letter carriers have random drug testing written into their contracts if they start acting funny. Why would the people that are charged with protecting and serving 120,000 people with weapons be exempt from such standards? It's ridiculous to even suggest. In fact, I would posit that even asking for such an exemption is akin to an admission of guilt. What would one of these officers think if someone came up to them and asked to be exempt for an arrest at an armed robbery at the gas station at Tennessee and Sonoma? They'd probably think that person had committed a crime. I would suggest that VPD should be tested every time a life is taken, every time they use their weapons. Every time. Every time they are involved in a traffic incident, and randomly if none of the above apply. And I suggest that a police officer ought to face the same penalties as anyone else if they are found to be on illegal drugs, including losing their jobs. You don't think American Airlines is going to keep a pilot who tests positive for cocaine after a crash, do you? I don't. In fact, Mayor Sampayan, I ask you, on behalf of just about everyone I know in this city, to start tomorrow with a blanket drug test of every officer in the force. I would also like to ask that background checks be done in depth by an independent party which includes social media contacts, and that any officer attached to a racist hate group or an LGBTQ hate group be discharged immediately. After all, how can someone be impartial when they are already biased against a certain group of people? Thank you.
Jerry Ann Guzman.